Today I'm going to show you how to make the magic ice cubes for painting and colour mixing. So what we need first of all is some food dye. You need some red, yellow and blue. You'll need an ice tray of some sort. It can be the one from the freezer. It can be a silicone one, or it can be any recyclable, flexible plastic containers. Probably a little bit smaller than these would be better, like the smaller ones, like the ones that you use for little jelly cups or yogurt containers even, just the bottom of the yogurt container, the little ones. But it has to be flexible so that when you are trying to get the ice out, you can kind of poke it, pop it, and it'll come out. You need a jug with a good spout for better pouring, and that will have some water in it. You need some newspaper for covering your work area so that you don't get the food colouring everywhere. And some paper, good quality paper if you can. So this is quite thick, it's a little bit of like a card, but it can be anything that you have available, as long as you can put some colours on it. And an optional, but definitely a fun extra, is the hairdryer. Okay, so we use this to help us melt our ice later on. Alright, so let's get started. This is how to make some ice cube magic for drawing with later. You need some yellow food dye, some blue food dye, and some red food dye, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use pink. It's a tint of red. Okay, so you need to get some sort of ice cube container. What we need to do is we need to put quite a lot of food dye in the bottom of each of our trays. We're going to do 3 of each colour. Okay. You can do more than this if you want to. I'm just going to do 3 of each colour because I want to do a picture blending each of the colours together. Now, highly recommend your water in a jug with a nice spout that's good for pouring. And you might want to get your mum and dad to help you with this. You just have to put it very carefully in the bottom so that it doesn't mix into the other cubes. Oh, there you go. So it does tend to slop around a bit. Okay, and that's it. And then very, very carefully we put it in the freezer and wait for it to freeze. Okay, so we have a plate on some newspaper, our ice cubes out of the freezer, all nice and hard, and I'm going to be using some thicker paper, but again, whatever you have available. Okay, so first of all, we need to get the ice cubes out, so you can just twist them. Okay, so we need to get the yellow ones out. If they don't come out easily, you can always use a little bit of something hot on the other side, okay? Alright. Now, they're already starting to melt, so I'm going to quickly grab my yellow, my blue, and I can use a hairdryer to help them get going. Okay, so I might take those off, leave that one there to melt. Alright, so that was yellow and blue. You don't want to blow too hard because otherwise the ink can scatter all over the table. What colour is coming up between the red and the yellow mixed together? That's what I mean, it has to blow away. Now look what colour all three colours together have gone. So like a very dark, you can see bits of purple and green and turquoise. It's very sort of like a dark, almost a browny colour. Okay.